Our end goal, our end result is to plant the seeds of patriotism in the next generation so that the trees of liberty can continue to grow in America. So that's why we named it Madison Rising, and I hope you guys understand that. You know, I also want to say, you know, the silent auction, there's some great items back there. We also have some of our merchandise out front. We have some CDs, some t-shirts, Zippo lighters, and patches. And this is how we pay for our gas to get across the country and spread that word of patriotism. And there's one thing that's cool about that table back there that is probably not the same for some of those items, but every item on our table, our t-shirts, our Zippo lighters, our patches, our CDs, everything is made in the United States of America. We swore that when we were going to do this, we were going to do this for our people in our country, and that's it. This next song is a pro-Second Amendment song, and yeah. It's called Ready If It Goes There, and I posted something the other day after San Bernardino, California. I said, you know, one of the best ways, is it San Bernardino?
Yes.
Yeah. I said one of the best ways to survive an active shooter situation is to be ready if it goes there. And we as Americans need to start being a little bit more ready and a little bit more vigilant and a little bit more aware of our surroundings. This one's called Ready If It Goes There. I hope you like it. Well, they say that the country's done. They say that the stock market's gonna crash. They say that every single one of us is gonna let down while they walk across our backs. But I'ma stand up. I'm gonna put my fists in the air. No, I don't wanna have to bring my guns, but I'll be ready if it goes there. But you can let down if you wanna. You can run away if you wanna. And you can pretend that this is totally okay if you wanna. You can play dead if you wanna. Forget what they said if you wanna. Turn your back on the country needing you right now. But I don't wanna. So let's stand up, put our fists in the air. No, we don't wanna have to bring our guns, but we'll be ready if it goes there. Cause we're the epitome of what's left of the USA. We're hardworking, honest, and we make our money the good old-fashioned way. But you can lay it down if you wanna. You can run away if you wanna. You can pretend that this is totally okay if you wanna. You can play dead if you wanna. Forget what they said if you wanna. Turn your back on the country needing you right now. But I don't wanna. I say that the country's fine with a little hard work and prayer. We could get her back on her feet, cause I believe she belongs there. So let's stand her up and brush off the dirt and dust. Cause Lady Liberty needs our help from every single one of us. But you can let down if you wanna. You can run away if you wanna. Pretend that tyranny is totally okay if you wanna. You can play dead if you wanna. Forget what they said if you wanna. Turn your back on the country needing you right now. But I don't wanna. but we'll be ready if it goes. Hey, that's right, that's right. Oh yeah, ready if it goes. Hey, that's right. Oh, ready if it goes. Hey, that's right. Oh yeah, ready if it goes. Thank you. Hi, Brad. We got a couple more. We're gonna do a few more for you. You guys cool with that? George, we all right? As he said, as long as I'm done by 6 o'clock, we can play. So this was called America the Beautiful. I think you'll enjoy it. It's also on our American Hero Red CD that you can pick up right out there in the hallway. 15 bucks. Not bad. Made in America. This is called America the Beautiful. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of green, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plains. I'm talking about America, America. God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful, for heroes proved in liberating strife. Oh, more than self, their country loves, and mercy more than life. I'm still talking about America, America. God, mankind, every floor. Confirm my soul with self-control, my liberty and Lord. And crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Thank you. You know, I saw there was a lot of veterans in the room tonight. I always like to see other veterans. This next song I wrote sort of to encapsulate what some of us need to realize. And what that is that we swore an oath, whether we were 17, 18 years old, or 20 or 25 years old, or whether we're now 60 or 80 years old, we swore an oath to the Constitution and the citizens of the United States of America. And I don't know about any of you veterans out there, but I never de-oathed. I never turned in my oath. So I still continue with my music, with my fellow friends and patriots up here, to carry on that oath and what I swore to do. And this next song encapsulates that. It's called Warrior Inside. It's the warrior that I carry, and I hope that each and every one of you veterans out there still carries in their souls every day when they wake up and their feet hit the floor and the devil shakes in his boots. When I was a young man, I put up my right hand and I swore to defend this land with all that I had. Some of my best years washed away in blood and guts and tears. I probably drank 1,000 beers for those who can't. But if I'm still breathing, then I'm still in this fight. Yeah, I was born to survive. I'm a warrior inside. I'm no longer a young man, but that oath I swore still stands, and I'll still defend this land with all that I have. Still got a few good years, 'cause I survived the nightmares and the fears. I know there will still be tears that fall for my friends till the end. But if I'm still breathing, then I'm still in this fight. Yeah, I was born to survive. I'm a warrior inside. I'm a warrior inside. I'm a warrior inside. Oh, 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 warrior. Oh, warrior. If I still breathe, if I still stand, if I still walk upon the freest of lands, I'll never surrender. I'll stand up and fight, and not to it all, with my head held high. 'Cause I'm a warrior inside. Thank you guys very much. You guys want to sing one with me? All right. You guys got to promise to sing, though. I said, you want to sing one with me or what? You guys know God Bless America, I hope. Okay, we're going to do the Madison Rising version, so here we go. Go. This one's called God Bless America. Of course, we had to put our own twist on it. That's what we do. So here we go. God bless America, this land that I your light from above. Sing it! From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home, yeah. Little prayer. God save America. It's our land that we love. We'll stand beside her if you will guide her through the night with your light from above. Sing with me. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. My home, sweet home. My home, sweet home. Thank you guys so very, very much. Enjoy your meals, and I believe we have some silent auctions. You guys have to check them out. Thank you very much. We are Madison Rising. I should tell you that one more time, so thank you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, hi, we're about to eat. I know everybody's hungry, but hold on. This is something new to the program. This is what they say in my business, this just in. Literally, our 13 News Now photographer, Bono, in the corner, just got here. So would you mind if, for coverage of this story tonight on 13 News Now at 11, we hear one more song from these guys so we can put them on TV as well? All right, I'll take that as a yes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. They are great, and they are back. Right now, they're huddling because I just threw this at them. So they're going to try to figure out one of their great songs to play. George will keep the program moving along for you, buddy. But I wanted to make sure we got them on 13 News tonight at 11. And that is not a plug, everybody. I am not telling you to go home and watch 13 News Now at 11 tonight, because this will be covered. But we want you all to feel good tonight, and we hope you are, as we honor and remember and respect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, remember why we are here, to watch 13 News Now at 11 tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for bearing with us. I'll be back after they're done.
Can't you see it coming? It's coming our way. Hey, can't you feel it coming through the smoke and the fog? Oh, something wicked, something wicked this way comes. These times, these are the times that the times they try men's souls. For something wicked this way comes. Said these, they are the times they try men's souls. For something wicked this way comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, an encore performance from Madison Rising. And we will hear them one more time at the end of the night when they bring us a Christmas song. They probably got their start in school. And right now, as dinner is being served, all around the ballroom, we are going to be graced by some very talented musicians from our schools here in Hampton Roads. They are Silver Strings, ladies and gentlemen. They'll be entertaining us, and here they come, right back there. Let us hear them. Let them hear us, I mean. The Strolling Silver Strings, their program director is Heidi Kirby, and they're an outstanding group. They've played for 2 presidents, Reagan and Bush, and there are only 3 such groups like this in the entire United States. So Virginia and Norfolk in particular are very proud to have them. The ensemble averages 60 performances per year. They are so great, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy them while we eat, and then we'll continue on with the program. Ladies and gentlemen, take it away. Right now, we have some special guests this evening to share encouragement and to bring some special remarks. And I want to begin with one very special young lady. Earlier this year, we asked the students of Atlantic Shores Christian School to participate in an essay contest that would focus on remembering Vietnam and its heroes. Well, the essay of 9th grade student Alexis Garris was selected out of the entire participating high school class as the most outstanding. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Ms. Garris to this podium to read her essay for us tonight. It's a long walk up here, isn't it? And I know you're not going to be nervous, but look at all these people. Good for you. Thank you. All right. And there's a lot of love here, so you'll do fine.
Good afternoon. My name is Alexis Garris. I attend Atlantic Shores Christian School, and I will be reading to you about the Vietnam War. Today is January 21st, 1968. We have just received news that the Viet Cong and the North Vietnamese have launched a massive offensive of 20,000 soldiers against 6,000 United States Marines. The location of the offensive is a place called Khe Sanh, which is in the northwestern part of South Vietnam. This is somewhat a surprise because traditionally, the Viet Cong and the North Vietnamese declare a ceasefire to celebrate Tet, the Lunar New Year during the month of January. However, on January 30th, 1968, they also launched major attacks on the most cities in South Vietnam. This offensive and the heroic actions of our military personnel became major news stories throughout the months of January, February, March, April, and May of 1968. Believe it or not, those 6,000 Marines were able to beat back and hold off those 20,000 enemy troops for an amazing 77 days. On April 1st, 1968, additional U.S. Marines and soldiers began efforts to relieve those besieged Marines, and on April 8th, the Marines were finally relieved. My father is a Vietnam veteran. He was in Vietnam during the years of 1970 and 1971. He has never spoken about his experience during the war prior to now, but I did get an opportunity to speak to him before writing this paper. One of the things he said that he is most proud of is he had the opportunity to serve his country. A number of his friends were drafted into the military, but he joined. He felt at the time that it was his duty to serve. My father also talked about how saddened he was to learn the deaths of 6 of his closest friends and high school classmates during the war. There are over 58,000 names on the Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C., and his friends' names are all on that wall. He has not been to the wall, and he said he has no plans to visit the wall. We must never forget the sacrifices of our veterans and current military personnel have made to keep us safe and to preserve our freedom every day. We owe them a huge debt of gratitude. Thank you.
Don't leave. Because I know there are some proud parents in the audience right now after just hearing that. Where are your mom and dad? Stand up, guys. Alexis, are you proud of your daughter? It's Christmas time. Ask for anything you want now. Okay? Merry Christmas from Channel 13. Now it is my honor to introduce Colonel Barry Creed. He's a retired U.S. Army colonel serving 34 years. His accomplishments include 2 Bronze Star medals for wartime service in Operation Desert Storm 1990 and Iraqi Freedom 2009, the Department of Defense's Joint Meritorious Service Medal 2012, and various other medals. He's a former police and field training officer in Columbus, Georgia, and a former Virginia State Trooper. He retired in 2011. Barry has a varied background of civil service, along with many community involvement programs on the local level, and is himself a Gold Star son. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Barry Creed.
Thanks, LaSalle. I appreciate that stellar introduction. Congressman Ridgell, good evening to everybody in the room, ladies and gentlemen. I also want to mention right now that we owe a great deal of gratitude to Mr. George Lutz and his team for setting this beautiful arena up. So let's give him a big round of applause. And much thanks to Alexis for her touching essay that highlighted the 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War. Let's also give her a rousing applause. Thank you, Alexis. When George asked me to make a few remarks tonight, I was more than willing to step forward and take on the mission. I promise you that brevity will be my trademark, and I won't mention anything about the upcoming Army-Navy game, except go Army. A little levity here. You all need to realize that the Army graduates or accepts leaders, and the Navy accepts athletes. I mean, based on the past experience. But I do love my shipmates, and I was fortunate in my 32-year military career to work with some outstanding naval leaders. It goes without saying first that we must do all that is humanely possible to look after our families of our fallen heroes. Our fallen, in the words of Abraham Lincoln, gave the last full measure of devotion in the sacrifice and service to our country. And we must see to the needs of the loved ones that are left behind. That is what Honor and Remember organization does. It's one of the very few organizations that recognizes the family members of those who died in service to our country, and I'm very proud to be affiliated with such a selfless organization. A little bit about my father. My father, Bernard James Creed, was a combat infantryman in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. Regrettably and unfortunately, he was killed in action on 17 November 1965 in the tall green grass that encompasses Landing Zone Albany in the Adrang Valley. The Battle of LZ Albany was the deadliest single-day battle of the Vietnam War. The 2nd Battalion, 7th Cavalry Regiment, 1st Cavalry Division had a 70% casualty rate, simply unheard of for American forces. Hence the comparison to General George Armstrong's debacle at the Little Bighorn in 1876. It's the same battalion, the same regiment. In fact, there's a book entitled The Ghost of the Green Grass. It's written by a gentleman named Jim Lawrence, who was my father's executive officer for Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 7th Cav. And what he said in his book is true and accurate. On 17 November 1965, my father, who was a weapons platoon sergeant, and his battalion were notified by higher headquarters that B-52s were going to do bombing sorties over their current position. So the 2nd Battalion was told they needed to move, and the movement order was to go to LZ Albany. So without sleep for 3 days, with no water resupply, and heavily overloaded with equipment, 300 men of the 2nd Battalion, 7th Cav, left one battlefield to go to another. They were assured by intelligence reports that there were no enemy in the area. Before the next day, over the half of the men in the battalion were killed and another 134 wounded near the spot called LZ Albany. The ghost of the green grass had come alive. About 50